Well, hi everybody. I hope you can hear me. And I want to thank you guys for all the participation. I couldn't believe how many people had watched that video I put out in the middle. Well, actually, it was this morning about 4 o'clock. But there was a couple of more things that I wanted to read on that people had asked me to read on. And I didn't feel like I had room to put them in there. And I'm glad it wasn't any longer. I had to cut a bunch out of it like it was. I'm pretty windy, I guess, once I get talking. Oh, Lord. It's funny how we're all so self centered. Uh, Narcissists in our own way. I was putting my makeup on and griping about my eyebrows, and I said something that I've said 1,000 times in this lifetime. And my guides answered me right back. I said, well, my next life, I'm going to have some nice eyebrows. And immediately they said that'd be the last thing that you're going to be worried about in your next life if this planet keeps going like it is. And I got chills all over me, and I thought, oh God, what's it going to be like that? Well, it wasn't Thunder Road. What was that? So anyway, that was kind of scary. And then I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm going to be a man or something. Or maybe I'll have eyebrows like Jerry Nadler. And I won't be so vain that I'd shave them off and redo them. So anyway, that's a silly thing to think of. And I know that things are going to get better. They've got to get better. I really feel like even all the energies from on high and everything else is going to come in and help us out of this. Not the United States, the world. They're going to come in, even if it's some of the people that's been watching out for us from other planets. I feel like they're going to come in here and correct some of the crap that we've done. I just don't understand. The greed, I guess is what you'd call it. Anyway, I had a couple more questions here that sometimes I just get repeats of questions and repeats, and even though I've read on them, and I got 3 things here that people keep asking about, and one's the filibuster. Are they going to get it through before this election? I'd love to see it go through before. In fact, the way they were talking about it, if they don't get it through pretty quick, they can go ahead and change all these voting rules and just putting that filibuster through. And if they did even pass those voting rights acts, that it wouldn't change the law that was already made. So it sounds like if they're going to do anything, that they need to do it. You know, that it's very time oriented. And of course, it's time. You got all these people from Texas afraid to go home because they're going to get put in jail. And so far, it doesn't look like anybody in our Congress, or the House, or the Senate's really paid that much attention to them. But we'll see. Maybe something will come of that. So that's when will the filibuster get changed? I know we can't ask time on this side. I wanted to say in a timely manner, but I'm just going to say, will the filibuster get thrown out of there? And the second one was, is there going to be another attempt at a coup? Everybody keeps talking about that because of all the talk, but it looks like some of the rats are leaving the ship here. And the other one's on Ivanka Trump. Everybody's really interested in what's going on in her head. Let's see if we can get inside her head and see what's going on in her head. So, that's what we're going to read about. And if anybody wants a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. lynntarotreadings lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And please put your phone number in there. That way I can get back with you. And I had a couple of cancellations, so I even have a few openings coming up this next week. And well, in about 3 days, it clears out a little bit, and I had some cancellations. So, not really cancellations, but people rescheduling. So, so if you're interested in a reading, get back to me, and I'll get back with you, and we'll get it set up. And I want to thank everybody everybody that's helped this channel, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So so the first one is the filibuster. Are they going to get rid of it? Are they going to get rid of the filibuster in time to help the voting rights? I guess that's the best way to put it. And there's no time schedule on it, but it does have a... Are they going to get rid of the filibuster in time to help voting rights? That's what we'll ask. Are they going to get rid of the filibuster in time to help voting rights? Are they going to get rid of the filibuster in time to help voting rights? Well, look at this. That's a good sign. That fell out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Are they going to get rid of the filibuster in time to help the voting rights? Well, they have some kind of a plan going on. Let's just hope that they follow it through, if it's a good one. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Well, that's a yes. So maybe we should just stop there. Let me pull some more and see if it shows a trail. So yes, they're going to get rid of it in time. There's going to be a lot of money sent in, even to the Democratic Party. And if I had a lot of money and I knew where to send it to get them to push this through, I'd send it. I don't have any to send, but maybe this is the money going out against it. Who knows? But that could be the obstacle over it, because the obstacle over it's the money. Yeah. Because they're going to have to go against, because if they do this, okay, if they do get rid of it, the Democrats, a lot of them are going to have to go against their big donors that's been supporting them all these years. So they're going to have to make a decision, a soul-searching decision. Are we going to dump democracy, or am I going to maybe dump some of this money that I shouldn't be connected with to start with? I'm not saying only Democrats do this, but they're the ones that's supposed to be working on this. They're going to have to piss their donors off to do this. But it's either corporations or the United States. There won't be any corporations. Well, there will be if the fascists take over. But anyway. If you can't baffle them with bullshit, dazzle them with brilliance, or vice versa. That's the foundation of this reading, that we're going to hear all kinds of different crap before anything's done. There's going to be all kinds of fighting about it, and there has been in the past. We've known that. Surprise, surprise. Right now, a lot of people's really unhappy about this because they're not doing anything, moving forward. They're just twiddling. Looks like they're just twiddling their thumbs or playing tiddlywinks. I hope and pray, this is what I thought when I looked at this card, that this is the Dims growing a pair, or whatever you want to call it. This is the Dims showing more authority and actually using the authority they have going forward and cutting any corner they can legally to get to it, instead of being a bunch of, oh, we don't want to do this, or we don't want to upset the parliamentarian, or something stupid like that, who has no authority or anywhere. It's a matter of protocol that she's in there. This is what's going on inside of them, is they know this has to be done, and they're losing sleep over it at night, and because they're trying to figure out how to do this and still hang on to their money. This is right next to the money card. They're losing sleep. They know it has to be done. They know there's really only one way to do it, and that's to get rid of that filibuster. And they know that their corporate donors are not backing that. So that's what's going on there. I hope this is the people coming up all over and marching or doing whatever they have to do to push them into it, because this is showing that they know how to do this, and they know it could be done if they want to all get together and do this for the United States. There is a process to this where it could be done, and while they have power. And I like this. This is justice, but it's also in the 9th house, which is your hopes and fears. So it's like hoping justice comes through and afraid it's not going to. They can't like open one hand and crap in the other. They're going to have to do something to get this justice to come through. So I'm afraid to pull this last card. Well, we got the High Priestess. In my profession, I'd say that's a winning card. That means, yes, it is going to get done, even if there's going to end up being secrets revealed, because this is what they were afraid of, that they would be exposed for who they were taking money from and stuff, if they pushed this through. I think about half of them are probably being threatened. I'm going to draw one more card on that. Yep, they're worried about being judged. They're worried about what might come out. But, looky here. It looks like they come through for us. So I'm hoping these cards are right. I'm hoping they come through. We started right out with a yes. We started right out with the donors not wanting it. They've been just trying to confuse everybody and pretend that there's no way forward with this, when there is, if they decided to do it. They've been fighting about it among themselves. They're really sad because they don't want to give up their money. But they're to the point they either have to give up their money or give up our democracy. That's kind of a no-trade situation. They're laying awake nights worrying about that because they know they're going to piss their donors off, but justice is coming through. And to bring this justice through, it's going to reveal some secrets that they don't want out there. And some of them are going to be judged, but it's going to have to be done. So, cards are saying yes. And so many times I've thought, this isn't going to work, but it has. Remember, I kept telling you guys way back that there was not going to be a peaceful change of power, and that Donald Trump was going to try to take over everything. And I had people writing and telling me that I was badass crazy. But it did come out that they were going to stop it in all those readings I did, and that was hard to believe, and it happened. So let's just hope that this comes that this is what's, these cards are usually, according to the Casey reading, 60% correct. And I said more than one prayer before I turn this camera on. So let's, for the higher power to come in and help. And the second one was going to be, are they going to try another coup? They keep talking about all this stuff in July. Well, July's here. So let's see. Are they going to try another coup? I think the Secret Service or something knows something none of the rest of us know, because they took that fence down. So there's something they're knowing or going on that the rest of us don't know. Probably more than one thing, but about that. Okay, another coup or another coup, and that we should be able to do that with just a couple of cards here. It shouldn't have to be a intense reading. We'll see. Let's see. Let's do it. There's been a deep dive on this. There is a lot of people investigating it, looking into it. It's almost like there was going to be, but there's not anymore. I just put some of those cards back in there upside down, maybe. So we got the Ace of Swords over the deep look. The Ace of Swords is truth and justice, too. So, yeah, it's like it's blocking something. The answer to this is strength. And this is there going to be another coup? Strength. Feminine strength. This would be smart, intelligent energy. So that's at the base of this reading. So they are paying attention to what's going on and what's not going on. They've got a good picture and a lot of evidence of everything that's going on out there right now. They're watching these people that have been manipulated and misinformed. So they've got their eye on a lot of people. And if there was something like this, they would be ready to go forward at a moment's notice. Don't think there's going to be one. Somebody's got this in control. There was some bickering around about how to put it in control. Our government is coming through. Because they're getting all the messaging. Any messaging that's being done about this, the government's getting it right now. So the question was, is there going to be another coup? These are people that's offering information from the last coup, and they're talking. So I would say no. I would say no. Our interest and money and stuff is being spent to check on this and prevent it instead of help it like before. And there's been a lot of work put into it. So it looks like even if they did try it, it would just be minor different things. Small things going off in several different places maybe, but small things that got stopped right away. So it's nothing to, it's not like there's a huge army going to raise up, or like some people seem to think that this is just going to, whatever, start a war. No. Didn't see nothing in there. that didn't say that our government had really had control over this now, so much more than when they were trying to incite one from the other government. God. All those guys need to be in jail. Pompeo and all of them. This is just so ridiculous that they're all running around actually planning their career still when they should be behind bars. It's unbelievable. I always thought that our country would be more fair than that, than we are. When it came to the law, that they would hold people accountable. I really didn't realize that there was just actually no penalties for rich, important people before. I always thought they could get in trouble too. Things have changed. And I think it's only because the people in government have no backbone, or it wouldn't. They need to quit being threatened by the bad guys and just do what they know needs to be done. So Ivanka Trump, what's going on with you, Missy? I heard that you were telling stories today or something. Maybe yesterday on one of the news shows or something. What was you saying? That you stayed there to help crazy dad? Maybe you didn't say it that way, but from what I heard, it was something like that. So let's see, maybe it was in a book or in an interview or something. You were talking about how you helped things, just like Kellyanne Conway, how she helped things. How everybody around Trump, when he was running amok and tearing the United States apart, they were all there to help. I was getting ready to sneeze here, and I know I just vacuumed this living room, but maybe I need to move all this stuff out. But it's only been a couple of weeks since I moved the furniture. So let's see. Could this be allergies? I've had the doors open earlier today. It's humid here in San Diego today, so I think our summer has just gotten here. So Ivanka Trump. Ivanka, what are you doing? You little skinka. I bet she had a hard life, really. I mean, not when it comes to money and prestige and feeling like she was better than everybody else, but I bet it wasn't easy growing up in her life. So let's see what's going on with you. Been thinking about this card just popped out of there right off the bottom when I went to. So this is just thinking about growing up. It's funny, you've been thinking about growing up and your life and the different things that happened and didn't happen between you and your brothers. So let's see what's happening here. You're really worried because the Democrats are in power. Even though you in your own mind and Jared really didn't think that your dad was going to win after all the crap he pulled. On some level, you knew that he wasn't going to be popular enough to win. You were hoping that the Republicans won, so then you didn't have to face any consequences. Your dad's setting heavy on you. Probably ain't the first time. You know you got to cut yourself off from him. And this is the past. You two are like husband and wife. It sounds sick, but anyway. You were his little angel. And he did listen to some of the things you said. How about this? Must not have been much that you were saying. She knows she's going to have to go talk to people. She knows she's going to have to talk to people in control. And she's going to have to offer him something, but you look at this cup, it's empty. It's the Knight of Cups. So she's going to make him an offer, but there's not going to be much in the offer she makes. And it may be too late. Too late. I feel like it might be too late. Because it's like, this is what's around the offer, is they already know more than she's going to offer up. They've already got the proof of more than she's going to offer up. She's kind of just wishing that she stays free and maybe she could go somewhere else and live. Maybe go to another country, live under a lower profile, but still run with the rich and famous. That's what she's hoping come of this. Because she still thinks she's got something to offer that's going to keep her out of trouble, out of big trouble. If she has to make a real offer of something that nobody else knows about, this will be the headlines. This might be where that orange jumpsuit comes from that I keep saying. Anyway, I don't have time to read on Trump in this reading. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I do. Half the readings I put out are way long. Let me read on. Why do I keep seeing Trump in an orange jumpsuit after never seeing him in jail, going to jail, or even close to jail personally? Or is he just liking the color orange? I don't think so. Well, he always painted himself orange. Might as well have a suit to match. Okay, so this is a question I'm kind of asking myself. Why do I keep seeing him in an orange jumpsuit? In jail clothes, why do I keep seeing him? Even though I know basically if he was in jail it wouldn't be orange. It'd probably be gray or green or something. They don't always use orange, but I keep seeing him in an orange jail outfit. So why? Why am I seeing him like this? Because I want to, or is there something coming forward that we don't know about? Maybe that's that last little present that Ivanka's got for everybody to keep her ass out of trouble after she thinks it's too late because they've already got all they need. Maybe it's that last little bow that she puts out there to tie this present up. This former dictator up. What's going on? Why do I keep seeing him like that? Well, Spirit's showing this to me for some reason. Because it would be good for the earth, because it would be good for our planet, maybe to get all this shit out of the way and start going forward with cleaning the earth up. We got the Empress here. We got justice knowing, and maybe justice being pushed forward. That could be the influence over this, is justice and higher power. This could be higher power than justice. A lot of times they say this is the top of the, government, but how about the top of the hierarchy in heaven? Could be just something that the whole earth needs right now, even as selfish as we are and don't deserve it. I see strength coming through. Partly maybe because I've been so stressed and so worried about this, that this is just wishful thinking. Could be. That's the past. Like I say. Maybe I think that's the only way to keep him from getting reelected or something. If something's actually done legally to put him where he belongs. I wonder if Merrick Garland's going to resign and they're going to put somebody in there that knows what they're doing. Still trying to figure out how this could come into fruition, why I keep seeing this. It could be Merrick Garland resigning. Justice coming through. If justice comes through, he would be in an orange jumpsuit. And that's in the 7th house. This is in his house that justice is going to get him. So maybe they are. Maybe they're going to take the blocks off and let people really prosecute him and bring him in and file lawsuits against him and stuff like supposed to be done and not block him. Like I said, I think maybe, and the answer to that is yes. It's going to take just a little while, and then it's going to go forward fastly. And I'm going to cut these cards and ask a yes or no question, because I have a feeling that there's more to this. Yes. Can't see him giving it up. I wouldn't be surprised if Merrick Garland doesn't step down and they put somebody else in there that's really equipped to take care of this. That's just my feeling. So anyway, that's the only thing I can see that would do this, is to get him out of the way. I feel like he's blocking most of this more than he's helping. Maybe it'd come through and show that I don't know what in the hell I'm talking about. And if they go ahead and get him with him in there, I hope it does show them that, as long as they get him one way or the other. I just don't want him to walk right through this and run for office and then steal the election because there is no voter rights. And I know we're all afraid of that. But it looks like they're going to get him some way. I don't know. Looks like they're going to get him. I want to thank you all for watching, and bless you all, and this is Sunday. I'm going over to see my my grandson's new home. He bought a new home, and I haven't seen it yet, so I want to go. We're going to go over there and have dinner tonight, and so I got something to do to get out of the house for this old lady. So anyway, I love y'all, and remember, personal reading and tarot readings at gmail.com, and namaste.